He met him at 8 p.m. By midnight, she was in his bed. Not because she was reckless. Not because she was drunk. Not even because he was exceptionally handsome or wealthy. She slept with him because he triggered something deep inside her brain. Something powerful enough to bypass every rational defense she had, built over years of careful, cautious dating. Right now, there are men walking among us with an ability so rare, it almost seems supernatural. They can accelerate intimacy with women at a speed that defies logic. Not through tricks, not through manipulation, but through an understanding of female psychology so profound. Women feel compelled to drop their usual defenses within hours of meeting them. And here's what will truly disturb you. These men are not always who you'd expect. They're not always the most attractive. They're not always the most successful. In fact, they're often not even the most outwardly charming. But they possess a kind of knowledge, a hidden key to the female psyche, that sparks what evolutionary psychologists call accelerated mate selection. A phenomenon where a woman's brain decides, often within minutes, that this man is worth taking the ultimate risk for. By the time you finish this video, you will understand why logic plays no role in sexual attraction, why safety can paradoxically kill desire, and why the men who inspire instant intimacy are often the ones who seem to care about it the least. Section 1. The primal override. When ancient brain meets modern woman. Let's start with a truth that will make you rethink everything you've heard about female sexuality. Women don't think their way into bed. They feel their way there. That sudden, almost uncontrollable pull toward someone she barely knows. It's not random. It's triggered, set off by specific psychological signals that activate what neuroscientist Dr. Helen Fisher calls the primitive mating brain. When this happens, the ancient limbic system takes over and the modern prefrontal cortex, the part of her brain responsible for logic, self-control and long-term planning, goes completely offline. In its place, the primal brain, designed for survival during humanity's most dangerous periods, takes full control. This isn't weakness. This isn't poor judgment. This is evolution functioning exactly as it was meant to. For over 200,000 years, human females had to make lightning-fast decisions about potential mates. Waiting too long to choose could mean missing the chance to reproduce, or worse, not surviving at all. So nature equipped them with a rapid detection system, an ability to instantly evaluate a man's genetic fitness, ability to protect, and overall value, often within minutes. And the men who know how to trigger this ancient response understand something modern dating culture has forgotten. Attraction isn't created through comfort. It's created through controlled danger. Comfort activates her befriending system, the part of her brain for trust and friendship. Tension activates her mating system, the one that makes her want you now. This is why the nice guy who follows all the rules gets friend-zoned, while the man who's unpredictable, challenging, and just slightly dangerous gets taken home. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once wrote, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." In the world of attraction, this means desire begins when her normal decision-making process ends, suspended by a wave of primal signals that tell her, this man is different. Section 2. The danger paradox. Why safety kills desire. Here's a truth that shatters mainstream dating advice. The more safe you make her feel, the less she will feel raw sexual attraction toward you. Yes, women want security and stability when it comes to relationships. But when it comes to that electric body-driven attraction, safety is the enemy. Psychotherapist Esther Perel explains it like this. Sexual desire thrives on psychological distance and erotic tension. When she knows exactly what you'll do next. When you're completely predictable, when there's no edge, no thrill, her brain stops seeing you as a potential lover and starts categorizing you as family. This is why marriages often see passion fade. Why women lose attraction when a man becomes too emotionally available too soon. And why the men who spark instant chemistry often carry qualities that seem like red flags. They're unpredictable. They're slightly dangerous. They make her feel just off balance enough to be intrigued. But here's the crucial point. True attractive danger doesn't threaten her safety. It threatens her psychological comfort zone. The Stoics had a name for the mindset these men embody. Preferred indifference. They enjoy her interest, but they don't depend on it. They want her attention, but they're fine without it. This creates what psychologists call intermittent reinforcement, the most addictive behavioral pattern known to man. When she can't fully read you, she keeps chasing you. When she can't quite win you over, Pursuit feels like desire. Section 3. The status game. The hidden driver of female attraction. Here's something most men don't want to hear. Women are wired to be attracted to men of higher status than they currently have access to. Notice I didn't say higher status than everyone else. Just higher than what she's used to. That's why a confident, self-assured mechanic can make a wealthy woman feel more attraction than a millionaire begging for her attention. Status isn't about money. It's not about job titles. It's not about possessions. It's about presence, how you carry yourself in relation to the world around you. Evolutionary psychologist Dr. David Buss calls this resource potential and social dominance. But in today's world, it's not physical dominance that matters, it's psychological dominance. Low-status behaviors, seeking her approval, explaining yourself constantly, always being available, changing to match her views. High-status behaviors, holding strong opinions, being comfortable with disagreement, maintaining your own priorities and boundaries, making decisions without hesitation. Marcus Aurelius once said, how much trouble he avoids who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does. High-status men are internally referenced. They measure themselves by their own standards, not by others' approval, and women can feel the difference instantly. But here's the paradox. You can't fake high status. You have to become it. If you act confident but don't truly believe it, she'll sense the performance, and the attraction will vanish. The men who inspire instant intimacy don't pretend to be valuable. They are valuable. They've built themselves into someone worth choosing. When she meets that man, her logical mind never stands a chance. Final word. If this changed the way you think about attraction, here's what I want you to do. 1. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss these insights. 2. Commence lecteur. Below if you're committed to becoming the man who chooses, not the man waiting to be chosen. 3. Ask yourself, what kind of man would I need to become to naturally attract the kind of woman I truly want? Then start becoming him, because the women worth having are waiting for the men worth choosing.